demon evocation is one of the most recurring themes when discussing demonic rituals. The central idea of this practice is to invoke a demonic entity with the goal of obtaining power or knowledge. In Western tradition, these invocations often follow a strict set of rules and procedures involving magic circles, specific words, and symbols. The practice of demon evocation traces back to ancient texts such as the Ars Goetia, part of the grimoire known as the Lemegeton or Lesser Key of Solomon. This grimoire, dating from the medieval period, is considered one of the most influential sources on demonic magic. In it, there is a list of 72 demons, each with a detailed description and the necessary invocations to summon them. According to tradition, these demons are commanded by a magician or sorcerer who uses rituals and sigils, magical symbols, to ensure that the demon cannot escape or cause harm. Evocation rituals often involve preparing a sacred space, typically using magic circles drawn on the floor. The magician or practitioner stays inside this circle, which is seen as a protection against the demons that may try to escape or retaliate. Elements such as candles, incense, and amulets are commonly used to invoke the entities. The magician recites words of power or chants that have been passed down to them, often repeating them until the demon appears. During these rituals, the practitioner may ask the summoned demon for favors, such as wisdom, wealth, power, or other material desires. The presence of the demon, however, is perceived ambiguously. Some accounts describe a feeling of great power and even direct communication with the summoned entity, while others speak of negative consequences, such as possession or madness. One of the main risks of these rituals is loss of control. Even with the use of magic circles and other protection mechanisms, evocation can be unstable, leading to undesirable effects such as possessions, curses, or loss of control. Furthermore, many believe that invoking demons can have consequences for the soul of the practitioner, including spiritual corruption and eventual damnation. Human sacrifice rituals. While human sacrifice rituals are more common in historical and mythological accounts, they are also mentioned in some occult and demonic traditions. Human sacrifice is seen by some cultures as a way to appease gods or malevolent spirits, offering something of great value, a human life, to secure protection or power. Various civilizations, such as the Maya, the Aztecs, and other Mesoamerican cultures, practiced human sacrifice as part of their religious rituals. In the case of the Aztecs, sacrifices were made in honor of the god Huitzilopochtli, and it was believed that offering human hearts would ensure cosmic balance and the continuity of life on Earth. However, the concept of human sacrifice was largely distorted in folklore, especially in the West, where many associated these acts with demonic rituals. During the Middle Ages and the Inquisition, for example, there were allegations that satanic sects performed human sacrifices to summon demons or strengthen pacts with the devil. In modern Satanism, while human sacrifice is not officially recognized, symbolic sacrifice, such as using animal blood, is sometimes part of rituals meant to invoke the devil or demonic entities. The idea that such rituals can grant power or liberation from divine control is a belief that has drawn some individuals into more extreme practices within occultism. Human sacrifices have been widely condemned and are considered acts of extreme violence, in addition to being illegal in all parts of the modern world. In the occult context, participating in such practices is believed to not only bring negative consequences to the practitioner but also damage the soul and attract malevolent forces. Invocation of Lucifer and other high-level demons. The invocation of Lucifer, or other high-ranking demons, is a practice rooted in beliefs in black magic and occultism, especially in Satanism. Lucifer is often depicted as the leader of fallen angels or as the devil himself, and his invocation is seen by some practitioners as a way to achieve ultimate power or enlightenment. The philosophy behind Lucifer's invocation. Modern Satanism, particularly in the branches of Anton LaVey, seeks to promote the individual, rejecting traditional Christian morality and embracing the idea that individuals should seek their own power and fulfillment. For some, invoking Lucifer is a symbol of rebellion against divine authority and a quest for knowledge and power. The Satanic Bible, written by Anton LaVey, offers a philosophy of life that emphasizes the use of ego and personal power. It does not literally prescribe the invocation of demons, but it uses the idea of Lucifer as a symbol of personal freedom and resistance. In occult rituals, the invocation of Lucifer or similar demons can be done through prayers, chants, and the use of powerful symbols such as the inverted pentagram. During these rituals, the practitioner seeks to transform their own essence, rejecting Christian morality and aligning with what is perceived as the side of darkness. The invocation of Lucifer, like other demonic rituals, can be seen as a way to open a door to powerful and unpredictable forces. While the philosophy of many modern Satanists is focused on autonomy and empowerment, the risk of becoming involved in such practices lies in the potential for losing oneself in the process, leading to deep psychological and spiritual effects. Some accounts suggest that these practices can result in emotional and spiritual decay, leading to a loss of reason and eventual despair. Possession rituals. Demonic possession is a classic theme in many demonic rituals, especially in religions and traditions that believe demons can take control of a human being. During the Middle Ages, the Catholic Church was obsessed with the idea of demonic possessions, and many exorcism rituals were performed to expel evil spirits. The process of possession. Possession is generally described as the act of a demon entering a human body and taking control over it, affecting the mind and actions of the possessed person. In possession rituals, the invoked person, or the victim of possession, may experience uncontrollable behaviors such as speaking in strange tongues, having convulsions, or exhibiting extraordinary physical strength. Possession is not necessarily the goal of all demonic rituals, but it is often an indirect consequence of rituals that attempt to summon or control demonic entities. The consequences of a possession ritual are described as extremely dangerous. The loss of control over the body and mind is a profoundly disturbing experience, both for the possessed and for those around them. Some people believe that possession can be irreversible, leading the individual to madness or spiritual death. Necromancy. Necromancy is the practice of communicating with the dead, often through rituals that invoke spirits. It has been associated with both occultism and shamanism, and some view it as a way to obtain wisdom from the dead or even manipulate the spirit world. Necromancers, or practitioners of necromancy, use specific rituals, such as invoking the spirits of the deceased through mediums, or using methods like seances and other spiritual devices. In some traditions, necromancy was practiced with the goal of bringing the dead back to life, or at least obtaining advice and guidance from spirits. Necromancy is considered extremely dangerous by those who believe that meddling with the spirit world can result in curses or attracting malevolent spirits. Furthermore, it is often associated with the mental and spiritual imbalance of the practitioners. Demonic rituals, whether ancient or modern, are deeply rooted in human beliefs about the supernatural, the unknown, and the quest for power. While many of these practices can be interpreted as exaggerations or myths, they continue to fascinate humanity and provoke fear and curiosity.